Good morning. It is June 11th, and we are taking a look at guncalendars.com, where we attempt to archive daily firearms history. We have a couple of things to talk about today. Let's talk about the less interesting thing first, and that's Reverend John Forsyth. Back in, he invented the percussion cap back in the olden days, but this is the anniversary of his passing on June 11th of 1843, but this guy was born in 1769 and created the percussion cap. He wasn't a firearms inventor or nothing. I think he just was looking, if I remember the story right, he was looking for a quieter way when he was hunting. He was looking for a quieter way to get the ignition in his rifle. So he was clever, and he came up with what would eventually become the percussion cap, which would give us the bored through cylinder. It could give us, not bored through cylinder, it would give us the revolver that was more practical. And then once Smith & Wesson stuck a BB in the front of that, it became the 22 short eventually. We've got the modern revolvers. So I guess the beginning of getting away from flintlock into practical guns. I don't know, no historian, I just vaguely have an idea. We keep the calendar going so that we keep track of that stuff, but it's all up to each other to keep the facts out there and the conversation going. Next up is New Hampshire decriminalized hunting with a suppressor today in 2016. So for 4 years now, there's been mass chaos in New Hampshire because anybody can walk around quietly killing, flocks of deer or whatever. But maybe that hasn't happened, and maybe the whole point of talking about decriminalizing or removing the infringements on hunting with a suppressor is that there is no consequence other than safety, other than quieter hunting. There is no violent consequence of this, and bravo to the states that initiate these campaigns. They might get people might roll their eyes and wonder why you'd waste your time on something like this, but there's 4 years of precedent now in yet another state that the suppressor is not evil and inherently dangerous or violent, and that precedent is going to be used, will be used to remove the NFA. When that happens is up to all of us. You can sit around waiting for somebody else to do it, or you can be part of making it happen. Thanks to our Patreons for letting us at least be part of what's going to happen next. Let us know in the comments what you think. Until next time, thanks for watching.